Hello students, welcome back again. Today we are continuing with the chapter 1 of geography, that is the earth and the solar system. In our previous class we have started with the detailed study about the sun, the stars, the universe, nebula, constellation, galaxy, planets. Now, in today's class, we will start with the new topic, that is the solar system. Now, let us begin. See the first point. The sun, along with its set of planets and other natural objects moving around it, are jointly referred to as a system called the solar system. Students, what do you mean by solar system? See, the sun along with its set of planets, okay, the sun, and along with the sun all the planets, like you have studied in the previous class also. How many planets are there? There are all total 8 planets, okay, 8 planets in the solar system. So what is solar system? Solar system means the sun along with the set of planets. Along with the set of planet means all the 8 planets and other natural objects. Other natural objects means your like moon, satellite, etc. Okay, other natural objects moving around it are jointly referred to as a system called the solar system. So the sun and the set of planets plus the other natural objects like moon, satellites, etc., which move around it, okay, means the planets and other natural objects move around sun, okay, and this system, okay, this system is known as the solar system. Okay, now see the second point. There are 8 planets, as we have studied in the previous class also, under the topic planet, right? There are all over how many planets? There are in total 8 planets in the solar system. What are those planets? Let us see. Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. These are the 8 planets in the solar system. Now, for better understanding, you can see the diagram given below. This is sun, okay? This is sun. The sun, along with its set of planets, means all the 8 planets, like your Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, all together are known as the solar system, right? We will study about all the 8 planets in the solar system in much detail. Let's move to the next topic. See, first planet Mercury, as you have seen in this picture. See students, which is the first planet? Mercury. After Mercury, Venus. After Venus comes Earth. After Earth, Mars. Then Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. So, which is the first planet? Mercury is the first planet. Second, Venus. Third, Earth. Fourth, Mars. Fifth planet is Jupiter. Sixth planet is Saturn. Seventh planet is Uranus. And eighth planet is Neptune. Let us study in detail about all these 8 planets. See, our first planet is Mercury. See the first point. It is the closest planet to the sun. Mercury is the closest planet to the sun. As you saw in the picture also, the nearest, okay, the nearest and the closest planet is which planet? Mercury, okay. The Mercury remains close to the sun. It is the first planet and it remains close to the sun. Now coming to the next point, that is, it does not have any satellite or moon. Okay, Mercury does not have any satellite or moon of its own. See, students, every planet has, like, not every planet, like some planets have their own satellites or moon, but not every planet have satellites or moon. Okay, some planets have satellites and some planets do not have the satellites. What do you mean by the word satellites? Like, see, satellites are the objects. Okay, satellites are the natural objects which give us the information about that particular planet. Okay, satellites are what? Satellites are the natural objects which gives us the informations about the particular planet. Okay, see, there are two kinds of satellite. One is natural satellite and another is man-made satellites. Okay, so these satellites are used for what purpose? These satellites help us to give the information or to get the informations about that particular planet. Okay, now see, in this point, Mercury doesn't have any satellite or moon. Okay, means this planet, the Mercury planet, don't have any satellite or moon of its own. Moving to the next point, that is, it takes 88 days to complete one revolution around the sun. Means, how many days a planet take, Mercury planet take, to revolve around the sun? See, students, the planets move in two ways. The first is, wait, I'll tell you with the help of example. See, you can see this picture. Can you see this white line? These are orbits. Okay, as we have studied in the previous class, orbits are the path in which the planet moves. Okay, the planet moves in the same path, like this. They move in their own path. Okay, all the planets move in their own path. Now see, the planets move in two ways. Okay, one, they move in their place only. Like example, see, this is earth, so it rotates in its place only. Okay, it rotates in its place only, plus it revolves around the sun in the circular path. Okay, so the planets generally move in two way. The first is, they rotate in their own place, like this will rotate in its place, Mercury will rotate in its place, Venus will rotate in its place, Mars will rotate in its place. Likewise, all the planets are going to rotate in their place also, plus they are going to revolve around the sun also. Means they will revolve in this line. You can see this line, they revolve around the sun also. Okay, so in how many ways the planets can move? The planets can move in two ways. One is, they rotate in their own place, means their own axis, plus they revolve around the sun also. Okay, now let us understand. See, as you very well understood, which is the first planet? Mercury is the first planet. It is the closest planet, means it is very near to the sun. It does not have any satellite or moon, means it does not, the Mercury planet do not have any satellite or moon. It takes how many days to complete one revolution around the sun? Means to take one round around the sun, how many days it takes? 88 days. Means in 88 days it completes one revolution around the sun, and it rotates on its axis. It rotates on its axis means in its own place, not around the sun, students. Okay, do not get confused. It rotates around the sun in 88 days, but it rotates on its axis in its own place in how many days? 59 days. Okay, now coming to the next planet, that is Venus. Which is the next planet? Planet Venus. See, it is also known as the twin of the earth. Okay, twin, as its size is nearly identical to the earth. Venus planet is known as the twin of the earth because its size is nearly identical to the earth. Means our planet earth. Okay, our planet earth and the Venus planet looks similar. How? Because they are same in size. That is why it is known as twin of the earth, because it looks similar to the earth. And how it is similar? It is similar in the size. Okay. Now, Venus, it is also known as morning or evening star. Okay, Venus is also known as morning or evening star. Why Venus is also known as morning or evening star? Because it is easily visible in the sky in the early morning and early evening. Okay, Venus is easily visible in the sky in the early morning and early evening. That is why it is known as morning or evening star. Now, the next point, it has no satellite or moon. Venus planet also do not have its own satellite or moon, as Mercury. Mercury also didn't had any satellite or moon. In the same way, Venus also do not have any satellite or moon of its own. Coming to the next point, that is, it takes 255 days to complete a revolution around the sun. Okay, how many days the planet Venus takes to complete one revolution around the sun? It takes around 255 days. How many days it takes? It takes around 255 days to complete one circle, or to complete one round around the sun. Okay, it takes around 255 days to complete one circle around the sun, and it rotates on its axis in 243 days. Means the Venus rotates in its own place, okay, in its axis, in how many days? 243 days. Okay, you can see the picture of the planet Mercury and the planet Venus. Okay, they look like this. Now, moving to our next planet. Okay, the first planet was planet Mercury. The second planet is Venus. Now we will move towards our third planet, that is planet Earth, the planet in which we live. Okay, let's begin. The first point, it is also called the blue planet. Okay, planet Earth is also called the blue planet. Okay, why it is called the blue planet? As from far above in the sky, it looks blue in color due to the large amount of water on it. Okay, why planet Earth is known as blue planet? Planet Earth is known as blue planet because from far away, okay, from far away and far above in the sky, it looks blue in color. Okay, it looks blue in color. Why? Because of the presence of large amount of water on it. Okay, now next point, it has one satellite or moon. Okay, as you all know, our planet has moon. Okay, so there is one satellite or moon is the same thing. Okay, do not get confused. Okay, we call moon as our satellite also. Okay, it has one satellite, means the planet Earth has one satellite or moon, that you know very well. Okay, it has one moon. Now next point, how many days it takes? Okay, this also you know very well. It takes around 365 1/4 days to complete one revolution around the sun. How many days does it take to complete one full circle around the sun? It takes around 365 1/4 days. Okay, it takes around 365 days. But why 1/4 is mentioned? Because in every 4 year a leap year comes. That is why one in every 4 year one extra day has been added. That is why it is mentioned as 365 1/4 days to complete one revolution. Okay, now the next is the earth rotates on its axis in one day. Okay, means the earth rotates on its axis, means on its place, in how many time? In one day. Okay, that is why one day comprises of, like, one day is of 24 hours. Okay, so it take 24 hours to rotate in its own place. Okay, coming to the next point, that is, it is not absolutely spherical in shape. It is like a flattened ball, slightly bulging in the middle and slightly flat at the top and the bottom. Such a shape is called a geoid. Okay, see students, our earth's shape, okay, it is not absolutely spherical. Okay, it is not sphere in shape, it is not spherical in shape, or it is not exactly round in shape. Okay, how is the shape of this earth? See, it is like a flattened ball. It is like a flattened ball. How does it look? See, bulging in the middle means it bulges means थोड़ा सा swelled up या फिर थोड़ा सा फूला हुआ. It bulges in the middle. Okay, in the middle part it bulges, and slightly flat at the top and the bottom means it is slightly flat at the top and the bottom. Okay, so this shape it has. Okay, it is not proper circular, as if you will see the picture, they generally show the circular, but actually it is not circular in real. Okay, it is slightly bulged out means slightly bulged out on both the sides, like in the middle part. In the middle part it is bulged out, and on the top and on the bottom it is flattened. That is why it is known as the flattened ball, and that is why such shape is called as what? The shape of the geoid is, sorry, the shape of the earth is geoid. The shape of the earth is not spherical or round. Okay, the shape of the earth is what? The shape of the earth is geoid. So our earth is in which shape? The earth is in geoid shape. Geoid means bulging in the middle, means in the middle it is bulged out and slightly flat, not proper flat but slightly flat at the top and at the bottom. Okay, now it revolves around the sun in an anti-clockwise direction. Okay, our planet earth revolves around the sun. Okay, means when it revolves around the sun, then it moves in an anti-clockwise direction. Okay, anti-clockwise means the opposite to the clockwise direction. Okay, the anti-clockwise direction. Now, next topic is Earth, a unique planet. Why we call Earth as an unique planet? Let us see. The first point, Earth is the only planet in the solar system where life exists. That is true. Earth is the planet, is the only planet where the life exists, means Earth is the planet which comprises of everything. Like Earth has its own atmosphere, Earth has its own water or atmosphere, it has everything. Okay, it has its own cloud, rain, winds, etc. Means life is possible on the planet Earth because it has water or atmosphere of its own. Okay, so that is why Earth is called as a unique planet, because it is the only planet where the life exists, where the life is possible. Okay, next point, it has water, land and air. As you all know, the planet Earth consists of water, land, air. It is favorable to sustain life. Okay, due to all these conditions. Okay, because it has water, it has its own atmosphere, it has land, it has air, so it is favorable for the life to sustain there. Means with the help of all these elements, okay, the life or the people can survive there. Okay, because the planet is not too hot or not too cold. Okay, it balances, it is not extremely hot or it is not extremely cold. Okay, there is a balance. Okay, so that is why it is easy to survive in the planet Earth. Okay, the last point is presence of various gases like oxygen, carbon dioxide and nitrogen in its atmosphere supports life. As we have already studied that the earth is the only planet where the life exists because it has its own atmosphere, it has water, land, air. plus it has all the gases like oxygen, carbon dioxide, nitrogen in its atmosphere. Okay, due to the oxygen only the human being can survive, and the plants can survive by taking the what, carbon dioxide. So these gases are very much necessary or very much essential for the existence of life on the earth. That is why earth is known as the unique planet, because it consists of all these elements. Okay, you can see the picture of planet earth here. Now we have studied about the three planets, that is first planet Mercury, second planet Venus, third planet earth. Now we will move to the next planet, that is planet 4 Mars. It is also called the red planet. Planet Mars is also called the red planet. You can see in this picture. Okay, it looks like this. Okay, so the planet Mars is called as the red planet. Okay, why it is called as the red planet? Because there are large content of red oxides in its soil. Okay, there are large contents of a chemical component. It is a chemical component. A red oxide is a chemical component which is present in the soil, and due to the red oxide it looks red in color, because the soil is red in color. Okay, now it revolves around the sun in 687 days. How many days it takes to complete one circle around the sun? It takes 687 days to complete one revolution around the sun. It has two satellites or moon. Planet Mars has two satellite or moon, means it has two satellite or moon. Okay, as our earth has one moon, but planet Mars has two moon. It spins on its axis in one day. Okay, planet Mars spins means it rotates on its axis, means it rotates on its own place in how many days? In one day. Okay, so these were the four planets which we have studied till now, that is Mercury, Venus, Earth and Mars. Now let us move to the next point, that is, see, the above mentioned four planets, above mentioned means how many planets we have studied till now? Four planets, that is Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars. All these four planets, the above mentioned four planets are made of rocks and are called the inner planet, means all these four planets, Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars. Okay, all these planets are made of what? Are made of rocks, and these planets are known as inner planets. What are they called? These planets are known as inner planet. The four planets Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, these are made of rock, and these planets are known as inner planets. Now beyond these four planets, means after these four planets, okay, there is a ring of asteroids. Okay, there is a ring of asteroid which are like smaller rocks and stones moving around. See, if you will see this picture clearly, these are the four planets: Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars. These are the four planets. Okay, first four planets which are made of rocks, and these planets are known as the inner planets. And after these planets there is a ring of belt. Okay, this is a belt. Okay, as you will be seeing in this picture, this belt. See, in between this you can see the white dotted point. Okay, this is known as asteroids. Okay, means after these four planets one belt is there, and it consists of what? It is consist of small rocks and stone, and it is named as asteroid belt. It is named as asteroid belt. Asteroid belt is made up of what? Asteroid belt is made up of rock and stone. Okay, one belt like structure is there, and it is made up of rock and stones. Okay, now this is also known as asteroid or asteroid belt. Okay, now after this, beyond the belt there are four more planets which are known as outer planet. These are very far and are made of liquid and gas. Okay, see, you have seen this first four planet. After the first four planet, what comes? The asteroid belt. Okay, this is the asteroid belt. Okay, after the four planets, the asteroid belt is there. After these planets, the asteroid belt is there, and after the asteroid belts, another four planets are there: Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. These planets are known as what? These planets are known as your outer planets. These planets are known as your outer planets, and they are made up of liquids and gases. Okay, they are made up of liquid and gases. Understood? See, we will revise it quickly. See, the first four planet, okay, the first four planet are made up of rocks, and they are known as inner planet. And the next four planets are made up of are made up of what? Are generally liquid or gas, are in generally liquid or gaseous form, and they are known as outer planets. Okay, so the first four planets are known as inner planets, and the next four planets are known as outer planets. Okay, so the first four planets are made up of rock, and they are solid in nature, and the next four planets, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, are the outer planets, and they are in liquid and gaseous form. And between these planets, okay, what is there? The asteroid belt. Okay, this asteroid belt, and this asteroid belt is made up of what? The small rocks or smaller rocks or stones. Understood, students? Now we will move to our next topic. Now see, as we have studied about four planets, that was Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars. Now we will study about the fifth planet, that is Jupiter. See, Jupiter is the fifth planet of the solar system. As you have seen in the picture, it is the fifth planet of the solar system. Plus, it is the largest planet of the solar system. Means among all the 8 planets, Jupiter is the largest of all. It is the largest planet of the solar system. As you can see in the picture also, the size of the Jupiter is larger than all other planets. Okay, so it is the largest planet among all the 8 planets, right? Now, it takes 11 years and 11 months to revolve around the sun. How many days it takes, or how much time it takes to revolve around the sun, to take one circle around the sun? It takes around 11 years and 11 months. Means in 11 years and 11 months it completes one round around the sun. Okay, it finishes one complete rotation in 9 hours and 56 minutes. Okay, means it rotates in its own place in how much time? In 9 hours and 56 minutes. Next, it has 16 satellites or moon. Okay, means how many satellites or moon are there in this planet Jupiter? There are total 16 satellites or moon. Understood, students? Now moving to the next planet, that is Saturn. Saturn is known as the sixth planet. Okay, it is the sixth planet of the solar system, plus it is the second largest planet. See, students, we are talking about the large planet, means which are generally large in size, big in size. So the first largest planet is Jupiter. You can see in this picture. Okay, Jupiter. And the second largest planet is Saturn. Okay, now it has rings around it. Okay, Saturn, as you can see in this picture, there are, it like a ring is there around the Saturn. Okay, it has rings around it. Now see, next is the rings are made up of dust, rocks, and ice. As you can see, these rings are made up of dust, rocks, and ice. Means it is a mixture of dust, rocks, and ice. Next, it revolves around the sun in 29 years and 5 months. How many time or how many days it takes to revolve around the sun, to complete one circle around the sun? It takes around 29 years and 5 months to complete one circle around the sun. Plus, on its own axis, it rotates at a speed of 10 hours and 40 minutes. Okay, so in its own axis, at what time it rotates? okay, 10 hours and 40 minutes. Now it has over 30 satellites or moon, means this planet has how many satellites or moon? 30 satellites or moon. Okay, students, you can see in this picture, see, the first largest planet is Jupiter and the second largest planet, means large in size, is Saturn. Okay, we have studied about these two, that is fifth planet is Jupiter and the sixth planet is Saturn. You can see this picture for the better understanding and reference purpose. Moving to the next planet, that is seventh planet, Uranus. See, seventh planet is Uranus and it is the third largest planet. Okay, the first largest planet is Jupiter, the second largest planet is Saturn, and the third largest planet is your Uranus. Okay, it also has a ring around it, like you have seen in Saturn, it has a ring around it. In the same way, Uranus also has a ring around it. Okay, it orbits around the sun in 84 years, means it revolves around the sun, means one circle is completed in how much time? 84 years, means it takes around 84 years for Uranus to complete one circle around the sun. Understood? On its axis, it rotates in 17 hours and 14 minutes, means it rotates in its own place. It completes one circle in its own place in how much time? 17 hours and 14 minutes. Okay, now next is, it has 17 satellites or moon revolving around it. This planet Uranus has how many satellites which revolves around it? It has 17 satellites or moon. Okay, you can see the picture of Uranus planet. Now the next and the last planet is eighth planet, Neptune. Okay, Neptune is the eighth planet. It is the last planet of the solar system. It is the furthest planet of the solar system, means it is the from the sun, it is the furthest planet of the solar system because it is very far away from the sun. It is far away from all the other planets because it comes at the last. So it is the furthest planet of the solar system. It is the fourth largest planet. Okay, planet Neptune is the fourth largest planet. You can see the picture of planet Neptune here. See, as we have already studied in the previous slide, Jupiter is the first largest, second largest is Saturn, third largest is Uranus, and the fourth largest planet is Neptune. Okay, so the fourth largest planet is planet Neptune. This appears blue in color. Okay, why? Because of the presence of water. Okay, this appears blue in color because it also has water on its surface. Because of that, it appears blue in color. Now it revolves around the sun in 164 years. Okay, how much time it takes to complete one circle around the sun? It takes around 164 years to complete one revolution around the sun, and on its axis it rotates in 16 hours and 17 minutes. Okay, 16 hours, and this is not in, students, this is and. Okay, 16 hours and 7 minutes. Okay, so it takes around 164 years to complete one circle around the sun, plus it takes 16 hours and 7 minutes to complete one circle in its own place, means on its own axis. Okay, and it has how many satellites or moon? It has 8 satellites or moon of its own which moves around this planet. Understood? So we have completed all the 8 planets of the solar system. You have very well understood the meaning of the solar system. What do you mean by solar system? Solar system means the sun along with all the set of planets and natural objects are known as solar system. You have understood and you have studied that they are there are all total 8 planets in the solar system, and you can see this diagram for the reference purpose. Now you have very well understood about all the 8 planets. Okay, you can see these pictures also of the planet. The first planet Mercury, second planet Venus, third planet Earth, fourth planet Mars, fifth planet Jupiter, sixth planet Saturn, seventh planet Uranus, and eighth planet Neptune. Now we will move to our next topic, that is other celestial bodies. Okay, students, what do you mean by the word celestial bodies? Celestial bodies means the bodies or the objects which are present in the sky. Okay, those objects are known as your celestial bodies. We will study about this in detail now. See, there are some other celestial bodies in the skies, like your celestial bodies like your sun, moon, all these are the celestial bodies which are present in the sky. Okay, so there are different types of celestial bodies. We have studied about sun, we have studied about stars. Okay, so now we will study about some more type of celestial bodies. Okay, these are moons, asteroids, meteoroids, and comets. Okay, now we will study about all these celestial bodies in detail. Let's begin. The first is moon. Okay, you can see the picture of moon right here. The first point is these are satellites of the planet. As we have studied that some planets have the satellites and some planets do not have the satellite. Satellite means your moon. Moon is known as your satellite. Okay, what do you mean by the word satellite? Satellite means the natural object which gives the information about that particular planet. Means the planet Earth has one moon, right? So the moon means the scientist gets the information about the planet by studying the moon. Okay, so the moon is considered as a satellites from which it gets the information about the planet Earth. Okay, in the similar way, different planets, some planets have the moon or have the satellite, and some planets do not have the moon or satellites of their own. Okay, so moons are what? Moons are actually known as satellites of the planets, because some planets have satellites like you have studied. Now moons, they revolve around the planet in their own orbit. Okay, so you have studied that the sun, okay, the sun is at the center and all the planets revolves around the sun. Okay, and plus the moon revolves around whom? The moon revolves around the planets in their own orbit. Okay, so every moon, okay, move around their planet, okay, in their own orbit. In their own orbit means in their own path, in their own fixed path. Okay, now Mercury and Venus are the only planet which do not have any moon around them. You have studied like planet Mercury and planet Venus do not have moon around them. Next is there are other satellites which are man-made and sent to orbit around the earth. Such satellites are called artificial satellite. In the previous topic itself, I told you that there are two satellites. One is natural satellites and the another one is man-made satellites. Okay, your natural satellite is moon. Okay, that is present in some planets, but there are some planets which do not have the satellites, and generally scientists make artificial satellites to get the information about those those planets. Okay, so there are different satellites. One is man-made satellites and one is natural satellite, and the man-made satellite is known as artificial because it is not real. That is why it is known as artificial, and they generally send the satellites around the earth, around the planet Earth, to get the information about the earth. Okay, now the next is Earth's moon. See, in the previous slide we have studied about moon. We got the basic knowledge about the moon. Now we will study about the Earth's moon, means the moon of the planet Earth, okay, in which we live. The moon is the only natural satellite of the earth, okay, as we all know that our earth has one moon, and it is not man-made satellite, it is a natural satellite which is present, okay. Next, it is about 3,84,000 kilometers from the earth, means it is how much distance far away from us? It is around 3,84,000 kilometers from the earth, okay. That is the distance of earth and the moon, right? The next, the moon rotates around the earth, okay. The moon rotates means it rotates around the planet earth in how many days? 27 days and 8 hours, means it takes 27 days and 8 hours to complete one circle around the planet earth, and it takes same time to spin on its axis, means as I told you, the planets or the moon move in two way. One is they move around, and one is they move in their place only. So the moon takes 27 days and 8 hours to move around the planet earth, plus it takes the same time to move in its own axis, means to move in its own place, okay. Now, the next point, it has no lights of its own but appears to shine because it reflects the lights of the sun, means the moon do not have its own light but it appears to shine. As you will see in the sky, it shines. How? Because it reflects the light of the sun, means the light of the sun gets reflected, that is why it shines, okay. Now the last is, life is not possible on the moon, means the life is, as we have studied, okay, life is not possible on the moon, means in the moon the people or the living objects or the living beings, okay, it cannot survive. Why? Because it does not have any water or atmosphere of its own. The moon does not have any water or atmosphere, no rain, no cloud, no wind, nothing happens there. So that is why the living beings cannot survive. That is why it is said that the life is not possible on the moon. Understood, students? Now we will move to our next topic, that is asteroids. As we have already studied about the asteroids in the planets, okay. See, let us understand what is asteroids. Asteroids are small rocky celestial bodies, as we have already studied, okay. Asteroids are made up of what? They are small rocky pieces like stone, okay. They are small rocky pieces moving around the sun between the orbits of Mars and Jupiter, okay, means they move around the sun, okay, in the circular path between the orbits of Mars and Jupiter, okay. It is present between whom? Between Mars and Jupiter asteroid is there, as I have already showed you in the diagram. See, between Mars, sorry, between Mars and Jupiter, okay, as we have studied, between Mars and Jupiter there is a belt, and this is known as the asteroid belt, okay. So it is present between Mars and Jupiter, okay. So asteroid is what? Asteroid is made up of small rocks, it is a small rocky pieces, okay, and they move around the sun, and they are between the orbits of Mars and Jupiter planet, as I showed you. Now the next is, scientists believe that the remains of a planet which exploded many years ago. See, they believe that these rocky pieces are formed, how these were the, means they believe that it might be like, it is a planet which might have been exploded many year, and after exploding, means to blast out, okay, to blast, after exploding it turns out into a rocky pieces, okay. These are the asteroids. Now meteoroids, what is known as meteoroids? Meteoroids are small rocky pieces, they are also small rocky or stony pieces which float freely around this, freely around the sun. Float means they easily move, okay, freely. They freely move around the sun. They do not have any fixed path, nothing. Means they simply move. These are the small rock pieces which move around. Means आराम से वो क्या होते रहते हैं, फ्लोट होते रहते हैं. ओके, दे मूव फ्रीली अराउंड द सन इन द आउटर space. Sometimes they come close to the earth surface. Meteoroids are the small rocky pieces, the stone or rocky pieces. Okay, sometimes they come near to the earth surface. Okay, they burn out on occasions. Okay, sometimes they burn out, as you can see in this picture. These are the burning picture of meteoroids. Okay, these are small rocky pieces, but sometimes they burn. You can see the picture, it is burning. The meteoroids are burning. They burn out on occasion. When the meteoroids do not burn out completely, they fall on the earth and create a hollow on the earth's surface. Like you can see in the picture, these meteoroids are burning. Okay, this is the burning picture of the meteoroids. And when the meteoroids do not burn, what happens? They completely they fall on the earth and they create a hollow means a hole or एक गड्ढा जैसा create कर देना. Okay, complete hollow on the earth's surface means if the meteoroids get burned, it will disappear. But if it do not get burned, then what will happen? It will come and it will fall on the earth surface and it will create a hollow on the earth surface. Okay, big hollow sphere on the earth's surface. Okay, hollow खाली जगह फिर गड्ढा कर देना. Okay, hollow on the earth surface. Now the next topic is comets. What do you mean by comets? Let us understand. Comets are visible from earth on rare occasion. Means comets are something which can be seen from the earth. Okay, which can be seen, but it is a rare occasion. Means it cannot be seen always. Sometime in a very rare occasion it is seen. These are a type of asteroids, but they are far away in outer space beyond the planet. Comets are also a type of asteroid, but they are very far away from us. Okay, in the outer space beyond the planet means they are far away from the planet also. Okay, so they are very far away from us. Okay, they are very far away. And the next is, these have long shining tail. As you can see in this picture, this is the picture of comet and they have big long shining tail. See, you can see this tail. Okay, this is the tail. Okay, so this tail, it is long and shiny. Now how this is formed? This is formed by clumps of ice, gas and dust. Means it is the mixture of ice, gas and dust. Okay, it is the mixture of ice, gas and dust. Now the next is, Halley's comet is one such comet which was seen in 1986. Okay, in 1986 one comet was actually seen in the sky, and that comet was given the name as Halley's comet. Okay, and which will be visible after 76 years in India. It is told by scientists that Halley comet, which was once visible in 1986, it will be again visible after 76 years. Means after 76 years people can see this comet. Okay, again. Now it is also known as Puchal Tara or a star comet, or this Halley comet. Okay, this is known as what? This is known as Puchal Tara. Puchal, see the word Puchal. Puchal means it is made up of the word pooch. Pooch means tail. Okay, tail. So Puchal Tara means जो तारा means पूंछ वाला हो. Okay, जिसके long tail हो उसको हम पूछल तारा बोलते हैं. So it is also known as पूछल तारा or a star with a tail. Means it has a tail, पूंछ. Okay, so that is why it is known as पूछल तारा or a star with a tail. It would be visible again in 2062. It is believed by the scientists that this comet will again be visible when in 2062. Okay, students, so we have studied about the solar system, we have studied about all the 8 planets in the detail, and plus we have studied about the other celestial bodies like your moon, asteroids, meteoroids, comets. Okay, this is the end of the chapter. Thank you.